Hi, I'm here welcoming you in today as I'm with Dale Schilling, the head coach of the Sacred Heart Tigers. Getting ready to go into their first game tonight, first scrimmage tonight, and tell us about this opponent from Oklahoma City.
Okay, it's Oklahoma City Cassidy. They are a SPC school. It's a private school, but they're actually not in TAPS. Again, they're out of Oklahoma City. They'll have close to 50 football players on their team, so they're quite a bit larger than we are. The only familiar we're kind of familiar with them through 2010. They came down, same coach, and they kind of got in a bind, needed a scrimmage. We accommodated them. This year, same situation. He doesn't have a first scrimmage, and we were fortunate enough to be in a three-way scrimmage with Petrolia and City View, Wichita Falls City View. So they let us out a bit, so we're going to accommodate Oklahoma City Cassidy. They are a familiar foe, maybe would be in a Metroplex, Green Hills, Cistercian, Fort Worth Country Day, Fort Worth Trinity Valley. That's the type of people they play.
Those are all schools that are a little bit larger than schools that Sacred Heart plays.
Yeah, back in the 70s and even early 80s, we would still keep Trinity Valley and maybe Country Day and Cistercian, on our schedule. But as the Metroplex grew, those private schools became larger, and we're about where we were actually at that time. Our numbers fluctuate a little bit, but we're setting just under 100 right now. So they are quite a bit larger, but it'll be a good test for us.
It'll be a good test in particular to look at what you have offensively. For one thing, a quarterback that you had for 4 years graduated and went on. And tell us about that search.
Okay, Sam Hassey is going to be taking the snaps. He was lucky enough last year to get a start the first two games with Kaysen's broken finger. Otherwise, then he went back and he played some JV. Sam did start as a freshman a few games in the secondary, so he is familiar with varsity football. With that said, we've only practiced 2 weeks, but Sam has really matured, and I think it's because Kaysen groomed him. Kaysen really helped him last year, but also he's out from under Kaysen's wing, so Sam knows this is his team now. And again, Kaysen helped him a whole lot, but Sam has matured immensely, especially mentally.
Getting ready to go into a scrimmage like this, you're expecting to find out some things about your players. One of the things is your running backs. You're going to have a completely different look there too.
Absolutely. Tyler Spruill, that's another horse we rode for the last 3 or 4 years. With that said, Thomas Hanigan will step in. He's a junior. I need to mention back Sam Hassey is a junior. But Thomas will get the lion's share of the load at running back. Real big, strong kid, 6'4", just under 200 pounds, very good speed. He's kind of a combination of a slashing runner yet powerful runner. A very good combination, for a running back. He did lead the team in tackles last year at the strong safety position. So again, he's very familiar with varsity football. But Thomas will get a lot of carries. Although this first scrimmage, I'll use him pretty sparingly.
Then, who are you looking at line-wise?
Okay, that's a good question, Tom. Mark Davis is a senior. He's our only returning starting offensive lineman. With that said, we're small up front, but we're extremely quick, fast, coming off the ball. I always say I'll take speed over size any day, but we're really, really small in stature. I'm talking 160, 170, 175 maybe. Now with Michael McCoy back, he's about 180, 185, but every offensive lineman could run on a sprint relay or 4x2 relay.
Everybody seemed like they were going to be very fast. They were going to be very quick to the ball. Let's talk defense now. Who defensively we're looking at?
Okay, defensively, first off, we have a new look with Coach Snow coming in. We're going to base out of a 3-4. Now, with the 3-4, there's 2 things you need. First off, you need a pretty good nose guard. David Jennings, he's a kid out of Valley View. He came last year, but he didn't come in until after Christmas, so he didn't get to play football for us. He is a senior. But the next thing you have to have is very, very good athletic outside linebackers. That's where Thomas Hanigan and Hunter Hess come into play. Both are 6'4", 200 pounds, blazing speed, long arms, know the game. So that's the reason we're going to a 3-4, because of that combination at outside linebacker. But right now, as far as strong point, I would say our secondary would be the strong point of our defense. That is, our corners are senior Tyler Walterscheid, junior Roy Andrus, and senior Wyatt West is a safety, and the other safety is junior Sam Hassey. But I think that is a strong point of our defense right now.
It sounds like it's going to be an expensive, exciting year. One of the things that I'm curious about, to go back to the offense, talk a little bit about the possibility of the passing game.
It's a very good question also. You know, we developed so many different possibilities last 3 or 4 years with Case and a quarterback. It opened up the running game because we threw so much. Also, when you throw the ball a lot, you can throw a lot of screen passes. With that said, we're going to be more of a running style offense with Sam. You know, I protected Kaysen for 4 years and really didn't allow him to run, whereas Sam will. Now, with that said again, Sam can throw the ball. He's got good accuracy. He's got plenty of distance, velocity, and I think we're going to surprise people with our passing game. Roy Andrus, Marcus Shaw. Marcus Shaw has the best hands on the team. Wyatt West and Hunter Hess will be our starting 4 receivers. We also have a new face on our team, a young man. He's a junior. He came in from Sanger. He showed up actually the first day of school. A young man by the name of Jake McDaniel. He will also be a skill kid.
It's going to be a good scrimmage tonight at 6 o'clock.
Get out and support your Sacred Heart Tigers and catch all the live action throughout the season at n-txsports.com.